and highly inflationary tokenomics. And this has clearly highlighted the importance of Web3 gaming executional quality. And personally, I'm very optimistic about the potential of fully on-chain and Web3 games as a whole. So as users gradually move away from play to earn, the next phase of gaming will be focused on the elements of fun, engagement, and asset ownership. So this will prompt many game studios to actually shift their focus towards curating AA or AAA game titles. And to put this into context, for first-time gaming founders without any prior gaming background, fundraising would be actually an artist's challenge. And personally, I'm of the opinion that the best AA or AAA IP titles will come from developed markets such as Korea, Japan, and the United States. And essentially, Web3 games are driven by the soft power of these advanced markets that have the ability to advance cultural exports. And at the same time, gaming infrastructure will be the epitome of Web3 gaming. So gaming distribution platforms will adopt core infrastructures such as game-centric blockchain, game SDK, and gaming-oriented wallet as a service. So we believe that the success of all these platforms would depend on the behind-the-scenes deployment, such as your game studios and platforms with many IP titles. And in the meantime, there'll be more studios or platforms adopting traditional user acquisition strategies, such as aligning themselves with Web3 gaming user metrics. You know, some examples would be your LTV, CAC, ARPU, churn rates, etc. And given the development team at NvirWorld that comprises individuals with diverse gaming development background, NvirWorld is poised to become a leader in the Web3 gaming industry via the combination of both on-chain and off-chain user data to ultimately drive efficiency and productivity. Thank you, Tim.
All right. Thank you so much, Justin, for that. Over to you, Project Seed. Are you with us?
Yes, of course, I'm with you guys. So yeah,
Okay, cool.
so throughout the year, we actually spoken to a lot of industry players like Bandai Namco, all the giants. As we can see as well from Square Enix, everybody's kind of interested in making their own Web3 game, and a lot of giants in the industry is like having their own opinions. But it seems quite a common ground to see that Web3 games are the future. So ultimately, we asked them like, what do you think should games be like to be successful? Well, it's agreeable for everybody that ultimately what every game needs is players who genuinely love the game and is willing to spend in the game, either for skins, items in the games, upgrades, services, quality of life upgrades, whatever it is that is sold in the game. However, you know, traditionally these game studios, they would create some kind of retention tools or incentives to remain in the game, competitions, leaderboards, battle passes, all the likes, all to keep players from leaving from the game. You know, they want people to keep coming back. So NFTs, P2E tokens, these are all new tools to keep people playing the game, to keep people falling in love in the game and just forgetting real world and just spending more time in the game. That's pretty much the whole idea, and it's a very, very strong tool. Attachment into these NFTs and into owning these items could be really, really strong. So it is like quite essential to build a loyal community that loves the game. So one thing I do want to touch though, like for a quick example, is that the Steam market is circulating billions and billions of dollars of items every day. This is a Web 2 version of it, of course, but it is available. For example, Dota 2. Dota 2 is a game that sells skins, no power-ups, no anything, just skins for people to play the game. And whatever is sold goes back to tournament prizes. So in the last recent years, they have raised like hundreds and hundreds of millions towards the community pool of prize pools of the tournaments. So it is quite insane. Although this year they have decided that they will no longer sell skins, and you know the tournament prizes fell by 95%, which is quite insane. So it's just saying that these tools actually like it's a very strong tool that keeps player for like spending, and these tools are actually already available and it's proven concept already, and we just have to grow accordingly. Like we just have to do it quote unquote better than that. So we have to provide a fun game that people are willing to spend in. Let them own their skins, let them own their items that they have, and it'll naturally people are gonna love the game. Yeah, that's all you need to become successful in this industry. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for that. Project Seed. I believe that actually covers the question for 4 as to why there are more industry participants in the blockchain gaming, and also thank you guys for actually discussing the current state and the future of the blockchain games. So I'm actually going to be coming up with another question now, and I think it's going to cover all 4 projects. So, what role will you actually play in the blockchain gaming vertical? I would really appreciate it if you can discuss any ongoing gaming projects within the ecosystem. So, I'm going to call up Justin to give us an answer to this regarding NvirWorld.
Certainly, yeah. So to be specific, NvirWorld's flagship product, NWS, will be an end-to-end ecosystem from incubation to distribution of both in-house and third-party games. So let me introduce NWS 1.0, 2.0, and 3.0 that were previously mentioned in our white paper. So NWS 1.0 is an integrated gaming platform that provides players with a comprehensive, convenient, and seamless gaming experience, leveraging Web3 elements to enable users to generate financial value during gameplay. So all games on NWS 1.0 are 100% developed and distributed by NvirWorld in-house. And NWS 2.0 is an end-to-end marketplace that empowers gaming developers or studios with a comprehensive suite of SDKs alongside automation and marketing tools. And for NWS 3.0, it is going to be a low-code, no-code game building tool for non-technical developers and gaming enthusiasts. So moving on to the gaming portfolio at NvirWorld, we are preparing for the release of 5 games in NWS 1.0, of which I would like to emphasize on Sugar Flavor and Bitrun, 2 of our most exciting market games on our platform right now. So the first game is Sugar Flavor, where users can earn points by matching 3 identical puzzles. And the game has various levels of which users will be able to receive rewards when they complete each level. And the second game is pretty unique as well, Bitrun. So it is a rhythmic parkour game where players must tap on their screen in sync with the background track to accumulate points and clear stages as they advance through the game. So essentially, NWS 1.0 will serve as the entry point for users to interact with our broader ecosystem via games. And the next step in scaling up this user acquisition channel will be increasing gameplay content and broadening the scope of games genres on our platform. So this will be done through NWS 2.0, where SDKs and development tools will gradually be introduced in addition to a multi-party gaming incubator launchpad that we will discuss later on in the AMA. Thank you, Tim.
All right. Thank you so much, Justin. That was absolutely brilliant. So before we move on to the next, before we actually move on to Shentu, that's Frank, to actually tell us about Shentu, guys. Take your eyes off the XP, go over to Crypto Attack. We have some links that have been pinned in the Telegram community. Please make sure to support this project by joining each Telegram community and also following each X space, each X space, so you can actually stay up to speed with all their latest updates for the coming future, as well as to keep you up to speed with all the information you will be updating within the course of time. So, over to you, Frank. If you are still with us, can you justice to this question? Okay, it seems Frank is sort of. Frank, can you unmute yourself?
Sure. Thank you, Tim. So recently we will launch Shentu's. Hello?
Yes, Frank, you can go ahead.
How about now? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you. Okay. Uh, all right. I guess we are just gonna move on now to
Okay, so yeah, we will launch Shentu's Open Bounty module soon. So it is a comprehensive bug bounty platform. With Open Bounty,
Okay, I don't know. Is it from my end, Justin? Can you confirm that you can hear me?
Yeah, I can't hear Frank as well. I think
projects
that might be a
such as
technical
NvirWorld
challenge.
can specify bounties. For example, $10,000 to
Okay, Frank, please, if you can hear us, please do just fix your mic, and we are gonna move over to Justin to actually um, tell us more about this. While
and
Frank, um,
Yeah, I think Tim, we can go with ICP for this question first because I've shared my insights. Perhaps
all
Jake
right. So,
from ICP can provide
ICP,
some insight.
ICP, can you come up? Frank is currently having some issues with his mic.
Yeah. So ICP's role in this ecosystem is multifaceted. Firstly, it offers unparalleled scalability and speed, essential for real-time gaming experiences. Secondly, ICP's unique infrastructure allows for fully on-chain game development, a feat no other blockchain in the world can claim. This means everything from game mechanics to player interacts can be integrated into the blockchain, ensuring transparency, security, and true digital ownership. Let's talk about some groundbreaking games within the ICP ecosystem, such as Cubetopia, Boomdown, and Emerald are prime examples. These games highlight the advantages of ICP, showcasing complex game worlds and economics, all running seamlessly on the blockchain. These aren't just games, they're like testaments to the potential of fully on-chain gaming made possible only through ICP. In summary, ICP is not just playing a role to be the backbone of a new era in gaming, an era of complete on-chain integration and boundless possibilities. Thanks, team.
All right. Thank you so much, ICP. Let's go back to Frank. Frank, are you currently ready? Okay, I think Frank is not with us. Let's move on now to Project Seed. Project Seed, Europe.
Yep. Hello. So yeah, there's a couple of things that I really want to touch, especially in this vertical. So we are growing the industry as a whole. Everybody here is. So I would say uh, kind of deal that we have with strong IP holders. Currently building an asset library with this strong IPs. Some of them has like 700 million downloads just as their one of their IPs. So it's a very strong collection, and this is completely essential. Just because we understand and we did our research, basically, a game with an IP will outperform a game with IP. Uh, like for example, a fighting game just without no IP, just stick bans, they probably will not perform as well or have the same sales as a fighting game with Naruto skins or One Piece skins or any other giant IP skins. So essentially, we did our research, we did the math. It is a lot easier for a game to get a lot of initial users when they have an IP. So this is kind of like something that we are building for the industry, I guess. We do have a few partner studios that are building games right now with a strong IP, just so that they can just have a head start when the game launches, and we will introduce them to NvirWorld here as well. So when they are ready, you know, we can kind of like collaboration and grow together with it. So that's kind of like the thing I would say is the most important. So yeah, I would say, yeah, that's probably it for us.
Okay, thank you so much for that, Project Seed. I think I kind of lost Frank. I don't know. I'm just going to check the request and approve him. And it's actually going to take a while for him to come up. So we're just going to move on now. When he comes up, I think he is going to deal with his own question. So let's circle back to you again, ICP. This question is for you. Can you please share more about the potential game launchpad and incubator to be established by NvirWorld and partners? I think this question is for you, Justin, because yeah.
We recognize the untapped potential in these startups and are committed to providing them with the tools and support necessary to thrive in the new digital landscape. The incubation process at NvirWorld is rigorous and comprehensive. We meticulously examine each project, assuring the team's capabilities and the project's quality. Once the project meets our criteria, we shift gears from incubation to acceleration, providing hands-on support in development, marketing, and strategic planning. Our role doesn't end there. We actively connect these burgeoning projects with VCs and investors. Our goal is to not just launch games, but to create unicorn companies, trailblazers in the blockchain gaming world. Looking ahead, my focus for the coming year is very clear: identifying the diamond in the rough ICP projects and nurturing them into the million-dollar ventures. So we are not just building a launchpad, we are creating an ecosystem where innovation, creativity, and technical excellence are the cornerstones. NvirWorld's game launchpad and incubator is more than a platform, it's a catalyst for change in the gaming industry. We are committed to leveraging the power of ICP to redefine what gaming project can be and to elevate these projects to global prominence.
Okay, so thank you so much for that, ICP. Justin, can you come up and I think can you come up and give us your answer? Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, sounds good.
I'm still working on bringing Frank on board. It seems to be loading. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just go slower so that we can have Frank on board again. Yeah, so essentially as a dominant force in the gaming industry, so NvirWorld is very excited about the establishment of our gaming launchpad in collaboration with key partners and valuable connections. And ultimately, this comprehensive support aims to empower and propel selected projects to new heights. And in our commitment to our Enver token holders and stakers, we have exciting monetization opportunities unfolding in the coming months. So staking addresses participating in the NvirWorld IF and BIB chain will be eligible to participate in the token whitelisting process for new gaming projects on our launchpad, with tiered benefits differentiating levels of participation. And crucially, a significant portion of the revenue and realized return on investment generated from the gaming launchpad will be allocated for token buybacks to enhance the intrinsic value of the Enver token. So this strategic approach actually underscores our dedication to creating a lasting value for our community as well as staking and token holders. Thank you.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, Justin. I think Frank is here as with the official Shentu X space. So Frank. Okay, Frank. Frank seems to be off again. So I think we're just going to forge ahead. We're trying to see how we can actually carry him along, but it seems it's not. So let's move over to you, Justin. I'm going to have you answer this question. What actually distinguishes you from other launchpads, IDOs?
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, I think it's a very important question that we should, ask ourselves as well. So, as the Web3 gaming distribution platform continues to evolve, the next bull run could actually witness a substantial surge in such, gaming distribution platforms, particularly if, blockchain gaming becomes the predominant trend. So in anticipation of this shift, the NWS Gaming Launchpad will position itself uniquely among other distribution platforms and launchpads for sure. So what sets us apart is our dedicated focus on incubating gaming projects and leveraging our profile, gaming expertise, and the steadfast support of our partners. So unlike many other launchpads or IDOs that actually lack a specific vertical specialization, our approach stands out as we have recognized the potential risks associated with a generalist model, especially in the context of bad actors taking advantage of inexperienced digital asset users. So NWS Gaming Launchpad would address this concern by specializing in blockchain gaming to provide a level of assurance and expertise that extends beyond the typical launchpad. Now, commitment to the gaming vertical is a huge key differentiator as it instills confidence in potential gaming projects and users. So with a proven track record in blockchain gaming, we are planning to offer a very reliable and trustworthy environment for incubation and launch of innovative gaming projects, ultimately to contribute to the overall growth and success of the entire blockchain gaming ecosystem. Thank you.
Hey, can you hear me?
All right. Thank you so much for that. Shentu, yeah. So I think you are back online. So I'm really gonna be coming back to you. I'm really gonna be coming back to you because I do have some questions that you skipped from I think from the third question I asked. So I'm gonna come back to you. So let's have you ICP answer this question. Thank you once again, Justin. So ICP, what distinguishes you from other launchpads and IDOs?
So
Go ahead? Yes.
yeah, we don't just focus on launching projects. We aim to create a nurturing ecosystem for them. This includes detailed collaboration with each partner to ensure that every aspect of a project is finely tuned for success. As the first gaming idea platform on ICP, we stand at the forefront of innovation. This is not just about being first, it's about setting a standard. We collaborate with industry leaders like Certic to ensure the security and reliability pivotal in today's digital landscape. What truly sets us apart is our commitment to real Web3 games made possible by ICP's unique capabilities. Unlike other mainnets where games use blockchain mainly for tokens or NFTs, our games are built from the ground up on ICP's blockchain. This means a level of integration, security, and user experience that no other platform can offer. Fully on-chain games represent the next evolution in gaming. This is what true digital ownership and gaming freedom looks like, and is what we're bringing to the table with ICP.
All right, thank you so much, ICP. And I really want to appreciate you guys for taking time out to give us some of the brilliant answers from the questions that we have. But we are just going to go back to Shentu. Shentu, just like I said,
Right.
I have some questions that you skipped. So I'm going to be asking you those questions now for your convenience. Sorry about the technical issues that you had earlier. So we were about to know what role will you actually play in the blockchain gaming vertical, and we would really appreciate it if we discuss any ongoing gaming projects within your ecosystem.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, Shentu, you're
Yes,
loud
yes,
and clear.
yes, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Perfect. Okay, so in regards to gaming, because I picked up from Frank since he is having some issues. So the question is, why are there more industry participants in blockchain gaming, right? Or I need to pick up. I see. So the last question. So we are about to launch Shentu's Open Bounty module soon. It's a comprehensive bug bounty platform with Open Bounty projects such as NvirWorld can specify bounties, for example, $10,000 to safeguard their code base. This initiative serves as a magnet for elite white hat hackers who rigorously scrutinize the system for potential vulnerabilities. And in event that a security flaw is discovered, designated bounty is paid to the hackers, effectively mitigating the risk of future losses. That was the answer.
Okay, Gentoo. All right. So thank you so much for that, and also for covering the question about your launch. I think you pretty much just took the combo. You just answered two questions at once, right?
Oh yeah, yes.
All right, all right. That's a good way to actually manage the time. So yeah. So thank you so much, guys, for the answers that you're giving so far. I believe that the community actually understands to a very large extent what you guys are all about. Guys, before we move on to the live segment, I'm really going to be having you guys go over to Crypto Attack community and make sure to follow them on Telegram and join the Telegram community, and also follow them on X Space, Discord, and all their socials that's currently available in the community. Also, make sure to check their website. As I said from the beginning, this is not a financial advice. Everyone must make sure to do their own research. Of course, you have to do that. So, we do have some questions from the live segment. Going to be asking 5 questions, and of course, it is actually going to be specific to each of the projects. So I'm going to have NvirWorld come up to answer the first question. Justin, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm always ready.
All right. So the user is asking, what would be some of the selection criteria for a gaming project to be included in the launch pad?
Right. Yeah, I think that's a very good question, just because, the selection criteria will definitely be one that, everyone actually spend a good time looking at. So ultimately, NvirWorld and our team are pretty much dedicated to ensuring the success of each gaming project on our platform. And to achieve this, we've established a comprehensive set of criteria for, project evaluation. And a key requirement for us at the very initial stage would be the submission of a game design document by each gaming project. So this document would, provide crucial insights into in-game mechanics and designs, which allow us to thoroughly understand the development logic and requirements. So following the submission of the game design document, we would conduct a thorough examination of the project's feasibility, considering aspects such as your game hardware, game engine, and the overall development process. So this collaborative effort with the project team would ensure alignment and a clear understanding of the technical aspects of the games. Another significant criteria is the commitment of projects to prioritize the development and publishing of games via the NWS platform. We are not seeking for exclusivity, but we would like to emphasize that, integration with the NWS platform, in addition to, let's say, launching tokens on the ICP blockchain, that will contribute to the entire holistic success of the gaming project within our ecosystem. And last but not least, we also recognize the importance of a well-defined go-to-market strategy for user acquisition and user retention. So while fully on-chain games, let's say, for now, are very commendable and visionary, we acknowledge that at this very current stage, it might not be the best or most strategic decision due to the limited number of fully on-chain users. So we will work closely with each project to guide them and shape their ATM strategy to ensure a thoughtful and effective approach to user acquisition. They can actually bring success towards the NvirWorld ecosystem and to their own project as well. Thank you, Tim.
All right, thank you so much, Justin. That was absolutely brilliant. So let's go back to you, ICP. Can you do justice to these questions about some of the selection criteria for a gaming project to be included in the launchpad when it comes to the ICP?
Yeah, so the first criterion is potential. We look for projects with a wow factor, those that bring something unique and captivating to the table. It's about an idea that can captivate, engage, and revolutionize the gaming world. Next is technical competence. The quality of technical designs and source code is paramount. We delve into how well a project is built, its scalability, and its ability to integrate advanced features, especially those unique to ICP. Thirdly, we assess impact. We look for projects that solve real-world problems and provide tangible benefits to the users. It's essential that a game is more than just entertaining. It should add value to the players' lives. The fourth criterion is progression. We prioritize projects that have moved beyond the concept stage and have a usable service or product. This shows commitment, progress, and likelihood of success. And finally, we evaluate how well a project utilizes the superpowers of ICP. This includes leveraging ICP's unique capabilities like fully on-chain operations, speed, and scalability to create a game that stands out in the crowded blockchain space. Our selection criteria are designed to identify projects that are not just viable, but have the potential to be trailblazers in the blockchain gaming industry.
Thank you so much, ICP. That was absolutely brilliant. I like the way you took the pace of your answer. I think the user actually got the answer to that question. So I just have to check if Shentu is currently with us. Shentu, are you still with us?
I'm here.
All right. So we would have you answer this question.
Yeah. So for this question, for our open bounty module, the doors are wide open for participation. There's no limits and no upfront fees. Once the bounty is set for your project, it can dramatically increase or enhance your project's safety. Shentu ensures accessibility by taking only a 10% commission for claimed bounties and providing 100% loss prevention in such cases. As for Shentu Shield, The process involves staking CDK to the collateral pool in a deep wallet, where you earn rewards on top of your staking rewards. And it's important to note that the unbinding tokens from the collateral pool take about 21 days, well, 21 days exactly. And this is an intentional delay as it is crucial to maintain adequate collateral to match the value of the shield purchased, and ensuring a secure and sustainable ecosystem. The Shentu Shield is basically an insurance module for bugs and hacks and so on. And that's it.
All right. Thank you so much, Frank, from Shentu. That was absolutely great. This user is specifically asking a question regarding NvirWorld, and I think, Justin, you're actually going to be doing justice to this. Is asking, NvirWorld and its partners are currently focused on gaming. So how do you plan to actually manage IP licenses?
Yeah, right. Yeah, so this question is actually really sharp. And I think this question, basically it's like a huge debate with regards to, Web2 gaming and Web3 gaming. How are we going to ensure, the acquisition of all these IP licenses, IP rights? So essentially the general approach to acquiring and managing universal game IPs in the gaming industry, be it Web2 or Web3, is pretty similar. But obviously there are some factors that set NvirWorld apart. So in-house, we hold unique and robust, game IP access rights, distinct from your widely popularized games. By achieving this through, our own extensive and long-term research and development efforts. So essentially, the 5 games that we are gonna distribute are basically developed in-house, and we hold the IP rights for all these 5 games. And in addition to this, our CTO actually brings a wealth of experience from renowned, gaming companies like Nexon, Kakao Games, and NCSoft that would grant us access to potential partnerships and distribution rights. So, let's say when we are talking about a game, some games, might have exclusive distribution rights awarded to a distribution platform in Latin America, but that distribution right will be exclusive to us another distribution platform in, let's say, Asia Pacific. So, because of our extensive partnership with all these renowned companies, we have access to all these distribution rights. And in addition to this, through our collaborations facilitated by our NWS platform, we are excited to acquire, high quality IP licenses and IP rights from our gaming partners like, Project Seed, of which I believe, Project Seed will definitely mention more as well with regards to, IP licenses, because this question is very targeted towards, gaming experts like us. Yeah, we'll let Project Seed share their insights as well, if possible.
Okay, Project Seed, anything to add to this? We would need your insight. Are you with us? Okay, I guess just give me a couple of seconds. I think we lost Project Seed. I'm trying to bring him back to the platform. He's currently requesting. Project Seed, if you are with us, I'm just going to give you a couple of seconds to come back right in. X-Space can be quite annoying sometimes. So we're just going to wait for Project Seed while we focus.
Their IP. So we do have a profit sharing model with the original IP holders. Obviously, this is very beneficial for everybody. Our synergy goes more than just building one game. It'll be entire ecosystem. We've partnered up with Minto, the Minto Group, which is a very strong IP from Japan. They have 700 million downloads across their IPs. Chikoroko, which is also quite strong. And there are more Japanese giants that is willing to share their IPs. We just cannot name them yet, as we haven't announced them yet officially. So yeah, if there's like a game studio tuning into this AMA and want to do kind of like the same model, borrowing IPs and stuff, do reach out to us. We can work on it. We are looking for good studios to partner up and use these IPs that are partners with us. These IPs are already have they have a strong fan base of 100 million downloads each on average. So you kind of can start building your game knowing that you have a fan base already behind the game. So that's kind of like the boost that we want to offer. So yeah, that's I guess that's how we are kind of like handling these IP things.
Okay, thank you so much. Project Seed, are you with us?
Yeah, that was Project Seed.
All right. Okay, cool. Well, it's I think that has done justice to that. I can see from my end, I can see two projects. Maybe from the X space anyway. So let's just move on to the next question. This user is asking, what do you think are the essential factors for the potential success and adoption of the blockchain game? This question is over to you. Justin, can you give us an answer for that?
Yeah, very happy to. Yeah, so it's a very generic question, but ultimately, it captures the G's of the entire blockchain gaming industry. So ultimately, the potential success and adoption of blockchain games are pretty much dependent on, several essential factors. Perhaps I would actually name 5 factors that, folks can actually consider then. So first of all, I believe that, the foremost important factor would be, a game that is user-friendly and has the element of fun. So essentially, these games should have, intuitive interfaces and seamless interactions that are crucial to attract and retain, your mainstream users. And because we are in blockchain, right? So the next question or next factor would actually be scalability. So this blockchain network itself, it must support a game of which, this game must be able to scale efficiently on the blockchain to accommodate a growing user base without compromising latency or increasing transaction fees. You do not want to play a game whereby it is lagging. If not, what's the point of Web3 games? And at the same time, you don't want to repeat episodes of you paying like high gas fees that, ultimately deter users to actually onboard in this Web3 gaming journey. And third factor would be, the ownership and the digital scarcity of all these assets. So the concept of true ownership through, your NFTs and your digital assets would add to the intrinsic value of your in-game assets, which ultimately drive user engagement. So for instance, if I have, this NFT in a game, I want it to be leveled up, right? Just like, how in our childhood we used to play MapleStory, whereby a character can level up to level 200. We want that as well in Web3 gaming, whereby a character can, put on new accessories and level up through different stages to ultimately, bring along this ownership for your user, not just within the digital realm, but you actually truly owns the asset. And also, talking about NFTs and whatnot, another factor will be the incentive model. So basically in Web2 gaming, yes, there are actually some sort of incentive models when it comes to, OTC, whereby let's say you're playing CSGO, you're able to sell your skins or weapons, OTC, but nothing is, built on a, let's say, transparent marketplace. So this incentive model in your Web3 gaming would actually bring alongside, token rewards that encourage, further user engagement as well as loyalty, which I think will be essential to the success of blockchain gaming. And last but definitely not the least would be community engagement, whereby a thriving and engaged community would foster a sense of belonging and contributes to the success of blockchain gaming. So right now, as we understand, not a lot of blockchain games have, let's say, live streaming going on, or esports tournament. But I believe that in the near future, we will definitely see this happening as well in Web3 blockchain gaming space, whereby there'll be more exciting tournaments being hosted globally, both physically as well as through online platforms, as well as the fact that there will be a community whereby they can engage in live streams or in chats, conversations to actually discuss on gameplay strategies and whatnot. So all this, I believe, adding up together will be your top 5 most important factors for the success and adoption of blockchain gaming. Thank you, Tim.
All right. Thank you so much. That was Justin from NvirWorld. That was a brilliant answer. And you mentioned that it was actually a generic question. I think that was a good question. Okay. Next, Project Seed, do you have any insights to add to this?
Of course, yes. So yeah, it's more of an addition to what Justin said. It's inarguable that to be successful in this industry, you need to build a game that is fun. Any core of any game is to let people have fun. If you cannot make a fun game, you won't be a successful game studio. That's you just can't question that. So second thing is, I would say, is the easy access experience for new players, just like Justin said. The option to choose what kind of experience this player will have, like do they want to access the Web3 version of the game, or are they already happy just playing the Web2 version of the game, or is it Web3 optional? All the power should be to the players. Our jobs as developers is to only make the options available to them. That's pretty much all you need. All the retention tools and all that is like step 2, step 3. But essentially, you need to build an easy experience for players, and you need to build a game that is fun. That is the most essential thing to make it in this industry.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you once again, Project Seed, and Justin, NvirWorld, for those insightful answers. So we're just going to give you guys a breather, and we're going to circle back to ICP. ICP, are you with us?
Yeah.
All right. So I actually called you because I think this question is for you. He said, if there are partners you consider essential or would like to have for the success of the NWS project, what are your thoughts or preference?
Yeah, so in this industry, the right partnerships are key. Primarily, investors are the lifeblood of innovation. Their support can catapult a project from a great idea to a market leader. Similarly, exchanges play a pivotal role. They are the gateways to the market, offering visibility and liquidity. Projects built on ICP naturally draw more attention from these stakeholders. This is due to ICP's unique features. So collaborating with investors and exchanges provides a twofold advantages. Firstly, it ensures the financial health and sustainability of projects. Secondly, it enhances the credibility and market reach. In the case of ICP, this becomes even more significant. ICP's innovative approach to blockchain technology and its growing ecosystem make it an attractive proposition for investors and exchanges looking for cutting-edge projects. To sum up, for NWS to realize its vision, forming strategic partnerships with key investors and exchanges is not just beneficial but essential. They'll be the catalyst that propelled our projects, built on the innovative ICP platform to new heights of success.
Okay, thank you. I think this question also covers Project Seed. So I would like Project Seed to actually give us an insight into this question, just to Project Seed, are you with us?
Yes. So, yeah, I'd love to see a big collaborations with IPs that can be implemented with any game, which can then put any game studios with a head start. They'll start building a game essentially with a huge following, ready to play, and players are ready to spend in the games that they've already loved. So yeah, launching out new games with a strong IP would be really good for NWS. So that's kind of like just my insights. Yeah. Yeah, Justin, by the way, we can slide in the DMs for future collaborations. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, cool. That was brief and absolutely rich. So let's hear from Frank. Frank from Shentu. Frank, let's hear
Yeah.
from you. What are your insights?
So for Shentu, safeguarding the security of every project is paramount to us. So especially as the frequency and the severity of blockchain hacks are continuing to rise and increase. In this environment, prioritizing security has never been more crucial, and we are committed to treating each project with equal importance, small or big. And our goal is to collaborate with each of you to collectively enhance the safety of Web3, and let's join forces to fortify the security of every endeavor in this evolving landscape. Thanks.
All right, Shentu. That was it from Shentu. Let me come back to Justin. Justin, I actually needed you to take a breather because I know I put you last so you can actually rest a bit. So, are you fully boosted?
Yeah, I'm energetic right now, very energetic.
All right. So let's have you come on now and give us an insight regarding this question.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, right now I kind of want to give a special shout out to my CMO, Jason Young. So he's not with us here today, but ultimately, both of us, we kind of have a conversation, and there's this quote that holds dearly to our heart, and this quote is, alone we can do so little, but together we can do so much. So ultimately, since the day one that we joined NvirWorld, both of us recognize the significance of forging valuable partnerships to enhance our user experience. And this is why, ever since we joined the platform, we have brought along, many strategic partners, such as, ICP as well as Emerge Group. So as part of our long-term vision to establish ourselves as a global company with the most extensive blockchain ecosystem, we have been proactively exploring potential strategic partnership opportunities. And ultimately, we believe that this approach is integral to our mission to offer a comprehensive and robust ecosystem for all our users and stakeholders. So currently, our team is engaged in a dialogue with the ICP development team to facilitate the launch of games from the NWS portfolio on the ICP chain. And it is worth noting that our project has garnered a lot of interest from ICP, even though Jake didn't mention, but he, told us offline that a lot of our games are very well received by the ICP team. And this makes us one of the few gaming benches that they have chosen to engage and partner with. So this recognition ultimately underscores the exceptional quality of games our team has developed. And within this partnership with ICP, we have seen numerous synergies, all centered around enhancing the user experience. And also the integration with the ICP chain holds the promise of, substantially reduced blockchain fees for our users, making the project, of which, NWS platform specifically, accessible to a broader audience while maintaining exceptional transactional speed and gameplay efficiency. So furthermore, our team at NvirWorld is very heartened by ICP's capability to host games entirely on, fully on-chain games. So this eliminates the huge reliance on, your centralized cloud providers like your AWS and whatnot. So ICP's capability is of paramount importance in advancing the entire blockchain gaming industry. And it also sets our project apart from others that linger in the intersection of Web2 and Web3, with a tendency towards centralization most of the time. So in addition to refine our own gaming infrastructure when we launch NWS, we have been exploring potential embedded tools like, your interoperable in-game wallets. And accordingly, we have been, speaking with Open4, the core wallet as a service provider for Merit Circle, one of the largest, gaming DAO in Europe. So Open4 offers a very seamless wallet as a service solution that supports multi-chain accounts, guest sponsorship, pop-up lists, blockchain interactions, and flexible ownership. So we are at a stage of exploring our tech stack to integrate with the Open4 API as well. And by integrating, Open4 API, it will make interacting with on-chain assets as easy and programmable as interacting with data. So NWS powered by, partners like Open4 will be faster, and ultimately as we grow, it will make, gameplay more automated, and ultimately the minting process of, in-game assets more convenient as well for our users. And of course, the list is not exhaustive here. So the list continues to go on, and perhaps I could, share a little as well about our recent strategic partnership with Emerge Group. So Emerge Group is the largest Web3 gaming marketing agency in Southeast Asia, of which, they have partnered up with very prominent players in the blockchain gaming industry, such as, your Immutable, as well as your Tezos. So ultimately, with some guidance from Emerge Group, we are able to navigate the challenges in the Southeast Asia market once we expand our project and games into that region. And together with Emerge Group, we hope to devise strategies for user retention and user acquisition to ultimately boost our brand name out there, as well as our partners' brand name. So thank you for the question, and a huge shout out to all my partners. A huge thank you to you guys as well.
All right. Thank you so much for that, Justin. And thank you guys for those answers you're giving so far. It's been amazing from the start down to the live segment. And I can say that I am really impressed with all the answers I got from you guys. And I really wish you guys the very best now. So we have one more question from the X space, and I believe that actually covers all four projects. So I'm just going to go ahead and start with ICP. This user is asking if how will NWS and its launchpad that you are joining impact your respective ecosystems? So ICP, can you come up?
Yeah, so our primary goal is to significantly expand the ICP gaming ecosystem. The NWS Launchpad is uniquely positioned to do this. We are targeting to support hundreds of projects by 2024. The reason is simple. ICP's architecture offers unparalleled advantages for game development, from complete on-chain operation to innovative smart contract capabilities. Our strategy is to identify and fully support the most outstanding projects. We are not just looking for good ideas, we are searching for game changers, projects that can leverage ICP's strength to create truly revolutionary gaming experience. These selected projects will receive comprehensive support from incubation to acceleration, paving their way to become the next big names in the gaming industry. The rapid growth of the ICP community and its developer ecosystem presents a fertile ground for these projects. By building on ICP, they gain immediate access to a vibrant, supportive, and innovative environment. This not only benefits individual projects, but strengthens the entire ICP ecosystem, creating a positive feedback loop of growth and innovation. So in conclusion, the NWS Launchpad will play a crucial role in shaping the future of blockchain gaming. By fostering groundbreaking projects on the ICP, we are setting the stage for a new era in the gaming industry.
All right, thank you so much, ICP for that. That was brilliant. So, just like I said from the start, guys, please make sure to follow all the links. All the links are currently available in Crypto Attack, and all the details that you need regarding the projects are currently pinned in the community. So, like I said, this question actually involves four guests, and I'm going to be having Project Seed come on now to do justice to this question.
Sure. So I'm gonna make it really, really simple and really, really quick. Like in the near future, currently we have two studios working with us to build a game with a very strong IP. Like I mentioned before, these IPs have 100 million downloads plus. So they have what works. There's some
Yeah, I think Project Sid is breaking up a little.
Yeah, what was actually funny is I actually thought it was from my end. So we're just gonna wait a bit for.
Yeah, I think we can
Project
go back
Seed
to Project Sid later.
Yeah, we will circle back to Project Seed later. I would actually have Shentu to come up to do justice to this question while Project Seed is working on itself. Mike?
Yeah. All right. So as we actively contribute to enhancing safety for NWS, the collaborative partnership with NWS is set to amplify our reach to a broader spectrum of game projects seeking safeguarding solutions like Shentu Shield or Open Bounty. This relationship strengthens our commitment to fortify the security landscape of a diverse range of gaming ventures, and of course also non-gaming ventures, but in this case, mainly gaming ventures. That's it.
Okay, all right. So that's all from Shentu. So Justin, over to you. I think you are the most stable. I don't think I've had any issues with you from the start. Experience is really starting today.
Well, bro, good connection is important in Web3, especially gaming. You need like good Wi-Fi. But jokes aside, yes. So ultimately, NWS as the NvirWorld flagship product would stand as the core engine driving our entire gaming ecosystem. And obviously, I hope that the ripple effects from NWS will be felt by our gaming partners as well as we go down the road together. So while development is still ongoing, we want to express our deep gratitude towards our partners for the support that they have given us. And also in the short run, basically NWS will serve as a base for NvirWorld's spotlighting our marquee games before onboarding gaming studios onto our distribution platform. So looking ahead, our vision extends to the long term as well, where we aspire to collaborate with more VCs and other strategic partners to leverage on our technical expertise within the gaming industry through the launchpad. And this effort will be aimed to incubate games and foster innovation within the gaming industry as well. So in our pursuit of creating this end-to-end ecosystem, we are dedicated to deploying production capabilities to focus on developing our backend infrastructure as well as strong front-end interface. And our strategic move is designed to maximize the utility of Envir tokens to ensure that they play a central and valuable role within our gaming ecosystem and path towards monetization, of which revenues or profits generated will be used for the token buybacks. And through these initiatives, we aim to establish NWS as a dynamic force joined by different parties to ultimately drive innovation, acceleration and success within the gaming landscape. So I hope all the viewers would keep an eye on, the gaming, Web3 gaming industry per se, and at the same time give us, the support we need to actually advance blockchain gaming, because we are still at a very nascent stage right now. But there'll be a lot of alpha, and there'll be a lot of, opportunities and potential in this industry as we all advance towards, a more inclusive environment where blockchain and cryptocurrency, digital assets are widely accepted in the global landscape. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Justin. That was brilliant. Project Seed. I don't know if you're up. Can you? Okay. I think we have lost Project Seed again. So thank you so much, guys. I really want to take the time out to really appreciate you guys for tuning in and for giving us some of the most important details about the project. And I think that will be all for now for the AMA. And I would have you guys to give us a closing word. Perhaps, you guys are just focused on the question from my end. But if you really have any other thing to cover regarding the project, we are really going to make the stage open for you guys to give us some vital information about some details that we haven't already covered within the course of the AMA. So I'm just going to start off with you, Shentu. Do you have a closing word for us?
Of course. Yeah. First, of course, thanks for having us here. It's a pleasure to join all of these amazing projects in working together into making an amazing product and a safe world for everyone, of course. So yeah, it's short but strong, I guess.
All right, thank you, Shentu. ICP is still with us. Can you give us a closing word, perhaps something we haven't touched from the start of the AMA to the end?
Yeah, so first of all, thank you for NvirWorld and Crypto Textile for inviting me to this very interesting AMA, and we look forward to work together for the NWS Launchpad, and yeah, hope we can have a successful project on next year.
All right, thank you so much, ICP. Justin, can you say something to the community while we wrap up the session?
Yeah, of course, certainly. Yeah, so I want to have a shout out to everyone at NvirWorld for preparing for this AMA, as well as team. You have been a great host, a funny one, and I thought I enjoyed the conversation a lot with the partners and panelists on stage today. So ultimately, we are very excited to launch NWS in the coming months, and at the same time, we have actually launched our marquee game Sugar Flavor on our NWS studio. So feel free to check out the games, and if you guys have any feedback on the game itself, please feel free to reach out to the development team so that we can always improve on the games and the platform as we move towards NWS 2.0, whereby it will be a more comprehensive and complicated platform with more features. And of course, as from ICP as mentioned, we are gonna launch a very important feature of NWS, which is the NWS Launchpad. That would be very exciting, given that Enver token holders or users can actually partake in ideal projects, whereby you can choose your gaming projects to perhaps invest in. But of course, do your own research. But ultimately, at NvirWorld and together with our partners, we will actually conduct due diligence on each of these projects before we incubate them. And of course, we want these projects to be successful as well. So we will only select projects with potential together with the set of stringent criteria that we have actually laid out earlier in the discussion just now. So ultimately, thank you guys for partaking in today's AMA. we look forward to having you again in our future AMA. Be it just me and the CMO or with our strategic partners. And I would like to thank my panelists as well from other projects to actually take the time and join us for today's AMA. So stay safe out there, everyone, even though, the bull market is slightly back, but do stay safe and do your own research. But ultimately, we wish everyone good luck and stay tuned to our updates.
All right, thank you so much, guys. I really, really appreciate the fact that you took out time to come here to tell us about to answer some of the vital questions that you have for you. Project Seed is currently off, so on his behalf, I say thank you also to Crypto Fighters community for also tuning in. Please, guys, do well to go over to Crypto Fight, check through the pinned messages and make sure to follow all their socials. That will actually keep you insulated to all the latest updates that they have. So thank you so much once again, Crypto Attack, for the organization that you have put into this AMA. And have a very good one, guys, wherever you are. I know you guys are from different regions. So good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are. And good day randomly.
Thank you, and see you guys. Have a good one.
All right, thanks. Bye.
Thank you.